Alright, basically that's something that I did before on my practice pad kit where I didn't have actual drums. So, which is why I did it, because it sounds a lot different when you play it on drums. Basically, all I did was take groups of threes, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left. I took that pattern and created a 4/4 groove by playing the groove in 16th note triplets. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 16th note triplets go just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 16th note triplets is basically when you apply 6 beats to every quarter note. So that's 16th note triplets. Basically, I played the same pattern and the same subdivision the entire way through. But the reason it sounded like I was speeding up and slowing down and kind of going back and forth is, even though I was playing the exact same thing the entire time, the only thing that changed is where I played the accents. Whenever it sounded like I sped up the tempo, whenever it sounded like that, basically what I was doing, I was playing that exact same 16th note triplet feel, but I was accenting every 4th note. So the first accent I played on the kick drum, the second accent I played on the snare, the third accent I played on the kick drum, the 4th accent I played on the snare. So it actually really sounds like, oh wow, he sped up, when actually I didn't. I didn't even modulate, actually. It just sounds like I modulated because I played different accents. And that's what I do whenever I try to play accents. I don't worry about trying to count through the modulation. I don't worry about doing that because sometimes that can get a little hairy, especially if you speed up the original count a little bit or you slow it down a little bit. Basically, what I really concentrate on is playing the subdivision right, and playing whatever it is I'm playing accurately and correctly. And if I do those two things accurately and correctly, then I don't even have to worry about coming back in on the 1. It's going to be there. That's part of the mathematical certainty of rhythm. I do know that if I take 16th note triplets and I divide them up into groups of 4s, those accents are going to sound like quarter note triplets. If I do the same thing with 16th note triplets and I chop those 16th note triplets up into groups of 2s, those accents are going to sound like 8th note triplets. So when I was playing the accent between the kick and the snare during the time when it sounded like I was speeding up, I wasn't still continuing counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. No, I wasn't worried about that. I was really trying to focus on making sure the subdivision was played correctly, because I know if I play the kick drum and the snare 3 times while I'm playing those accents, if I play them 3 times each, that equals 6. That equals 6. It's going to sound like I'm playing quarter note triplets between the kick drum and the snare. And as long as I do that correctly, coming back in on the 1, it's going to be absolutely natural and effortless and flawless. And of course, it could get a lot more sophisticated with that, but as long as you do those 2 things, just play whatever it is you're playing accurately and make sure the accents, or if you're playing that sort of thing, make sure the accents are played correctly. Then there are times when you could play actual modulations where your hands actually do modulate to the next subdivision or modulate down to the next subdivision. In those times, it could really sound like you're speeding up or slowing down. But in this particular thing, I didn't actually modulate anything. I just played different accents, and it sounded like I modulated. So I like to do that because it's actually more, it's easier. It's easier to think in terms like that. that's it.